So if you're living in a humid, hot country, like Korean summer, that's when we break out the most, and that's when we feel very, very clogged and dirty, and especially sebaceous filament goes crazy during those climates. So this is what I would do. First of all, not like the fall and winter, we need two different cleansers. So in the morning, I would definitely use a low pH gel cleanser. This is 107 Beauty. Fuck, this is not an ad. You don't have to use exactly the same thing. Just take my information. So anything low pH, because it's humid. However, in the morning, you do not want to strip away all the oil that you have, because you need oil for protection. Sebum is needed for our skin protection, and if you strip that all away, you're going to produce more oil. Humid, oil, clogging your pores, sebaceous filament, breakout, that's what happens. So make sure to use low pH gel cleanser, please. Okay? Then at night, I need to strip away not the oil, because it's humid. All you're gonna do is you're going to take off all the sweat and gunk that is mixed with all the things that you just had on, especially if you have makeup on, right? After a humid day, walking around whatever you're doing, it's dirty. It's dirty. Sweat, dirt, all of that, right? So whether you use cleansing oil, cleansing balm, cleansing oil, I do not care, but choose the one that doesn't irritate your skin as much. We will double cleanse if you put makeup or a very heavy sunscreen on. If not, you can just use a cleanser that is strong enough to cleanse your face thoroughly. However, if you feel like your skin barrier isn't healthy enough, this might not be the best for it. So I would go back and forth between alkaline cleanser, right, a deep cleansing cleanser, with a very gentle cleanser. So yeah, basically you need to have options if you live in a humid climate. If you use this daily, you might break your skin barrier, although your skin can be deep cleansed. You have to protect your skin barrier whatsoever. So you have to go back and forth. Okay? Cleanser is very important. Next, for toners, you do not need hydrating toners. It's humid. Wherever you go, it's humid already. So what you need is something that will balance out that oil control and make sure that your pore itself is cleansed. So I would definitely use a Blanc Nature Heartleaf toner, especially if you live in a humid country, humid climate. It is very easy to have fungal acne or skin mites, and we don't want that happening. And Heartleaf is a wonderful, wonderful ingredient for skin mites and to control all of that. Also, it contains singreen, which is an ingredient that balances out the oil production and just overall balancing of the whole skin. So I would definitely use something with Heartleaf. And next, for serum, I would definitely recommend something with salicylic acid or hyaluronic acid, or something like Blanc Nature. We want something that will keep our inner moisture still attached, because humid weather only keeps the outside wet. Not even hydrating, it's wet, it's sticky, you're gonna sweat. So we have to make sure that our inner skin is still balanced out yet hydrated. So I would definitely recommend, hyaluronic acid serum, Blanc Nature Calming Serum. It also contains an ingredient that balances out the oil production. Or at night, if you're over 25, I definitely do recommend you using retinol. Retinol is amazing, and you still need to have your cells turn over and produce a lot of collagen so that you can have a healthy skin barrier and just healthy skin. I would definitely go back and forth, maybe hyaluronic acid one day and maybe Blanc Nature serum in the morning, and maybe retinol, especially if you live in a humid, hot country with a very strong sunlight. I would also look into vitamin C serum in the morning, because it will definitely protect your pores. It will protect your skin overall. Right, next, I do not recommend, if it's a humid country, we do not want something that are too thick. We don't want our skin looking glowy. That's the opposite of what we want. So if I'm looking for a moisturizer, one more time, you don't have to use exactly what I use. Listen to the ingredients, okay? So I really do want to recommend something that are very translucent and gel-like consistency for a moisturizer. Nothing too rich. We don't want anything too rich, because if you do, the rich cream that is on your skin is going to meet with the humidity of outside, the sweat, the sunlight. It's just going to be chaotic. It's going to be sticky. So we need something that is light enough that it can penetrate and sip into our skin faster. Within this consistency, I would love for you to use during the day. At nighttime, just a little bit dollop of a barrier cream that is not too thick, Epi cream or anything in this kind of consistency. Any barrier cream with panthenol and ectoin that has lighter consistency is going to help you out so much better. We do not need a thick cream in a humid climate place. Lastly, you do not want a dewy, glowy sunscreen. You need something that is lightweight and a bit more mattifying. So I do recommend like a mineral sunscreen if you can find it. If you can't, at least find something that is lightweight and watery, where it also absorbs into your skin faster. The last thing we want is for humidity to make our sweat get mixed with your makeup and just become a total disaster. That's when bacteria and fungal acne, skin mites all thrive. That's when they thrive, and that's why we tend to break out. So when we are done with all our skincare, we want it not too glowy, not too creamy, just the right amount of hydration. At the end of the day, we can't change the weather, we can't change the climate. So what we can do is we can use an ingredient that will fight off that humidity and just make sure that our skin is under control. Bye!